Hey, Coyote. All right. So today's focus is on analysis and evidence. Yesterday, we were zeroing in on claim and focus in our pre-writing. Today, we're going to do the pre-writing for analysis and evidence. And they're going to kind of build on each other. So for today, we're going to want to have open our Era 2 Investigation 1 claim and focus. We'll also want to open the Era 2 number 2 analysis and evidence pre-writing. But before we open all that, let's look at the slides for today because there's a little preview of some things that we'll want to look at. So when we open up the slides, you'll see, our first slide is always our opener. It tells us what supplies we need for class and a little first five. But the second slide is analysis and evidence. And this says, the materials we need are our claim and focus pre-writing tool. So we're going to want to open that in our Google Classroom, and the analysis and evidence pre-writing tool, open that. That's posted in our Google Classroom as well. But let's look first at the rubric, okay? Now I've highlighted some key lines in the rubric. We don't have to read the whole thing. Let's just kind of preview the most important parts. It says, the essay cites sufficient and appropriate evidence. So one thing you want to have is sufficient evidence from multiple sources. The essay demonstrates reasoning and understanding of the sources and explains the relationship between claims and support. Let's put this in easy to understand terms. When we write our current event paragraphs, we grab text from the article. That is our appropriate evidence, except we're going to do it with multiple sources in a whole essay. Now, so that's our evidence. And then when we write our commentary, that is us sharing our reasoning and understanding and explaining the relationship between claims and support. These all sound real complicated, but they're something we've been practicing all year long and you're really good at, I hope. So think of your paragraphs in your current events, and it's concrete detail with commentary, okay? So let's pop over, and I'd like you next to open up your analysis and evidence pre-writing and open up yesterday's claim and focus pre-writing. And I have this open here already. You'll see it says analysis and evidence pre-writing tool. And it asks you to put the my thesis major claim in first. So you're going to want to go to yesterday's document, and I have my teacher version of the claim and focus pre-writing tool here, and kind of work through the essay prompt, turn it into a stem like we did yesterday, wrote a draft of a major claim or a thesis statement. And then the next thing we did yesterday was we sort of gave the categories of our supporting claims, thinking of things like greater technological advancements that agricultural societies have. I could talk about that in a whole paragraph and use text from Station 1 and 2 comparison and Station 3 and 4 comparison. I could talk about the comfortable living that I noticed in 3 and 4. I could talk about security and stability. I could use 3 and 4 and 11 for that. Boy, maybe I should I'm just going to copy and paste that over here too. Text 11 / 3 and 4. I feel like they both showed stability and security. And then I'm going to jump down here. I had a counterclaim that I worked out yesterday, but today I'm going to use this major claim or thesis that I wrote as my final major claim or thesis. And when I did this, I included my supporting claim, elements of my supporting claim. So I said farming was a big improvement over foraging. That's essentially what we're proving. And then especially when examining an agricultural society's quality of life factors such as technological advancements. So I'm going to talk about that in one paragraph. Comfort, talk about that in another paragraph. And security, I'll talk about that in another paragraph. I want to highlight this. I want to copy it. And then I'm going to paste it right here. That's what I'd like you to do. I did that already in my teacher version of the analysis and evidence pre-writing tool. So you'll see I have farming was a big improvement over foraging, especially when examining an agricultural society's quality of life factors such as technological advancements, comfort, and security. Whew, said that really fast. All right. So now I want to focus on, now that I'm kind of clarifying, this is what I'm going to prove. Now I got to start thinking about supporting claim 1, supporting claim 2, and supporting claim 3. We're not really going to address any counterclaims in this quite yet, but this is something we can weave into our writing later. So this is all the counterclaims, or not counterclaims, sorry, supporting claims that we're going to focus around. Now, when I was making my list of potential categories yesterday, I had technological advancements as my first one. I'm just going to make that my first supporting claim. There's an art to crafting a supporting claim because you want your supporting claim to include the main idea of your thesis and major claim, but then also focus on how you're going to prove that in this paragraph. So let's read this carefully. When considering the technology, so I'm going to talk about technology and technological advancements of agriculture-based societies, their quality of life is far greater than foraging societies. So I'm proving that, or my goal is to show that farming was a big improvement over foraging, especially when looking at quality of life factors. And for this paragraph, I am focusing on technology. But when I say that, I also want to refer back to my thesis and my major claim. Okay, so I want to make sure that I make it clear that I'm proving that farming was a big improvement over foraging. So I add the part in blue is where I'm reminding the reader that by talking about technology, I'm proving my claim, my major claim. Okay, now to show this, excuse me, I want to look at those Flint Blades. To show this, I am going to look at the Flint Blades and compare those to the other items that were found in Spain that were metal tools used for harvesting and weeding. Let's take another peek at those. So the flint pieces of the hunter-gatherer societies versus the tools from an agricultural society. These were the items used for harvesting and hoeing and weeding and other farming activities. These tools were metal. I noted that this was really, had a specific purpose and was going to make the lives of farmers easier by providing a shovel and a hoe and these specific little tools. I can imagine like a piece of wood being attached to this and using these for weeding and such. So this is how I'm going to support my claim or my major claim by talking about these technological advancements. So I've got these Flint Blades from North Africa, and I'm comparing them to the items used for harvesting and hoeing and weeding found in Spain. And so these are the tools that I see as clearly showing that Neolithic tools or even beyond are more specialized and the result of technology that makes the farmer's work easier. So I'm just going to explain this here. These are my concrete details. These are the sources. It says over here, which of the sources best support the supporting claim, and what specific evidence are you going to use? Well, there's not really a line of text. These are more images. So I'm going to describe them and talk about them and speak about these images, but I'm going to want to, refer to them accurately, as the Flint Blades from North Africa or the tools found in Spain from the 4th century BCE. That's being real specific about the, which text am I examining. And then I can write a brief summary Why is this helpful in understanding my supporting claim? Now I'm getting into things like commentary. I could say things like, these images highlight the hunter-gatherer tools. Being simple and less advanced, the images present or show tools that are handheld and only stone. The farming tools are metal. They show that farming societies had begun creating metal tools with more specific purposes in a community. And my reasoning, even furthering that, the images of hunter-gatherer tools and the agricultural-based society tools highlight the advancements made by societies committed to agriculture. There was a clear specialization in tool making, the creation of metal tools, and the development of tools that make farming work easier. So this is really kind of my drafting of my commentary that I can develop in my supporting paragraph 1 of my essay. The comparison of the tools supports the idea that agriculturalists had a better quality of life thanks to the technology that grew out of settling and farming-based communities. I have my little wrap-up here. I would say this wrap-up sentence here is just like the wrap-up we do in our current events, okay? So I've got all of these components, and if I put all this together, this is going to create a whole paragraph. Once I kind of weave it all together with my opening sentence that states, what's going to be my focus of this paragraph and how does it connect to my major claim or my thesis. Here's the evidence I'm going to look at, my concrete details, and then my commentary. Now, this would be really different if I was using, say, an article and I would be taking a line of text. That would be much like our current events where we use the text evidence as our concrete details. Now, throughout this, I can then write my supporting claim 2 by going back and saying, oh, that was about comfortable living. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing I did before. In addition to greater technology, that's a nice little transition phrase there, agriculturalists enjoyed greater comfort in their developed permanent housing, which led to a greater quality of life. So this led to a greater quality of life links back to trying to tie this into my overall major claim, my thesis statement, okay? So I've kind of woven that in there with just a little reminder to the reader. What am I proving? What am I proving? So I could go about doing the same concrete details and commentary for this. And then for supporting claim 3, I looked at security and stability, and I could say something like, furthermore, kind of a nice transition to say my final paragraph, supporting paragraph here. Agriculture-based societies had a much higher quality of life than hunter-gatherers. Again, that ties back to my major claim. When considering the greater security, predictability, and organization created in their societies. And this is my supporting claim 3. And then I could go about and I could select some text from article or text 11, select a line from that article. And then I could do my concrete detail and my commentary around that. And once I kind of map all this out, I have basically written the body paragraphs of my essay. And the only thing I have left to do is really kind of finesse these body paragraphs a little, develop a nice introductory paragraph and a nice concluding paragraph, and bam, my essay is written for me. To make all this happen, let's not forget that you have with your team your exploration notes, your team notes, and when you look at the final slides here, you have many of these details already mapped out. So if you're saying like, oh no, I don't know what text to use or what I should use as my evidence. Well, remember, we already did this as a class. Your table group went and said, did hunter-gatherers have a better quality of life? And you gathered the text details, 3 of them, that say yes. Boom, boom, boom. You also gathered 3 that say no. And you did the same for agriculture-based societies. You said you found 3 details that said, yes, they have a better quality of life, and 3 details that say